2 points dropped. That's the way I see it. 2 points dropped. If only we could hold on to the lead. The first half, we came out. We did well. I thought it was slightly even, but I felt like they had a bit more possession and a few attempts at goal. So did we. But the second half, we were just played at the park. We were just useless. We weren't connecting. We weren't clicking. Maybe it's because the positions were different. We had Ahmad. Can't figure out if he was on the left 10 or right 10, but they were interchanging, I think. We had Mateus Cunha, who was lost in translation. Yeah, he weren't passing. He weren't even in the game. We were just a shambles. We had Dorgu give a ball away a few times, although his game wasn't too bad overall. I don't even know why I went wrong. We just didn't hold on to the lead. It was a poor performance, and we flunked it. We did the same thing we did against Nottingham. They come out second half. They wanted it more. I felt like we sat back to try and play defensive. I don't know why we tried to play defensive, but it seems like we were going out there trying to play defensive, and it didn't work out. I just felt like in second half, they were the better team, and I felt like we didn't really deserve to win that game at all. Because think about it, if I felt like it was even in the first half, even though we got the goal by Mbumo, and then they come out in the second half to run at us and run us ragged, and more shots. Lamans had 2 brilliant saves. Big up Lamans for them saves. It could have been a lot worse. But I feel like we were lucky to get away with the draw. And maybe I watched the wrong game. Maybe I watched a different game to you guys, but I didn't really see much from this game to make me excited. I was excited after the 3 wins in a row. I was okay against Nottingham Forest. I felt like we took off the gas against Nottingham Forest, but we played well. But Nottingham Forest played through us. And now, same with Tottenham. We were trying to kick the ball long. We were trying to play the long ball game. But how often can we play the long ball game? We need to play like we did against Brighton. But how often can we play the long ball game? We did the same against Brighton. They scored 2 goals. The last 3 games, we've conceded 2 goals. 3-2 Brighton. What was the last? 2-2 Nottingham Forest and 2-2 against Spurs. I feel like we've conceded 6 goals in the last 3 games. And I was hoping for a clean sheet. I said 2-0. As soon as Mbumo scored, I got the first goal scorer right. I thought Cesc wouldn't score. Fair enough, we were down to 10 men when they scored the second goal. But why? I don't understand them subs. Why use all 5 subs? Yes, Casemiro looked tired. Bruno looked absolutely shattered, but he stayed on the pitch. He doesn't want to take Bruno off. Fair enough. Ugarte was useless when he come on. Dallo was useless when he come on. And I feel like we could do so much better than what we did against Spurs. So much better. If only we had held on. But we seemed to just shut off in defense as per usual. And I think it was when Maguire went off. I'm sure it was when Maguire went off. We just played disappointingly, and we could have done a lot better. We deserved a lot more. But we didn't get it because we didn't play like we did, like we should have, like we wanted to, like Amorim wanted to. I don't know what he said to him at halftime in both games. I really want to know. I really want to be like that fly on the wall. What did he say to him at halftime for them to come out and play the way they did against Forest, against Spurs? I have no idea what he was thinking, what his tactics were. I understood the Euro and Maguire straight swap. I understood when Mount come on for Mazraoui, because Mazraoui was okay, but he weren't the best. So I understand when Mount come on and the positions changed. Mount went into the 10. Ahmad came back onto the right. That's fair enough. I understand that, but I didn't understand, Sesko come on for Mazraoui. I understood that up front, yeah. But I didn't understand the rest of the subs. And I feel like he makes subs for the hell of making subs. And tactics, unfortunately, in this game didn't work out. Didn't work out like it did against Brighton. It didn't work out like it did against Liverpool. It didn't work out like it did against Sunderland. I feel like the tactics in this game didn't work out. And whether you want to blame the players for that, whether you want to blame Amorim for that, I'm not blaming the system this time. I'm okay with the system. It can work. We've seen glimpses of it working. We know it's the adaptation of the system that maybe causes an issue sometimes, but I won't be blaming the system. I just don't know what he was thinking with this. As soon as the subs came on, the whole thing changed. We played well when the subs come on for about first 5 minutes, and then, damn, everything just changed. And it's a disappointing result. It was 2 points that we could have done with. At one point, we were second in the table when we were 1-0 up, but obviously now we've slipped down to 7th because I've just checked the table. And Arsenal are currently playing. But Arsenal winning won't affect us really at all. Sunderland score probably won't affect us either. But it's Arsenal versus Sunderland, still 0-0. But I just don't know what is going on and why we play like we did in the second half in both games, Forest and Hotspurs, Spurs, Tottenham, whatever. Man, it's just a disappointing result. We could have just really done with them 3 points and we should have just held on. But I knew they were playing defensively. And it's just a real disappointment. I'm going to read a message out just before Tottenham scored. And this is the group chat that we have. And I had a message. Do you think he will hold on, Hazy? And this was before, like I said, before Tottenham scored. I went, nope. Surprised they haven't equalized yet. And then Simon said, you do look like you're holding on. I went, I never have hope with our defense. We shut off a lot. And then Martin, and my other friends messaged in the group, Manu's goal is the only shot at goal. Now, that's how bad we were. And Šeško, why do you not shoot first? Why does Šeško not shoot first time? Is it confidence thing? I don't know what it is. Did Gary Neville really upset him that much? Does he really let people get to him? The other day, I had a comment on Facebook. No, not on Facebook, sorry, on YouTube, on my video, saying this. Let me get it up here. 1 second. And this is what the comment pretty much said. I got it. So the club has moved on since when I did that Ronaldo video, you know, when he did that interview with Piers Morgan. Now, this guy called Links-L1M, obviously he didn't watch, and I'll tell you why he didn't watch. He put, the club has moved on since Ronaldo and 0 leaks. If you can't find something to talk about, knock you on the head. Your content is stale. He didn't watch the video because I didn't mention nothing about leaks. And the reason I mentioned Ronaldo was because he had a Piers Morgan interview. But this guy didn't watch no video, but he left a comment like that. Now, did the comment upset me? Hell no. Why would that comment upset me? And it's just because I can take criticism, but there's some players like Šeško obviously can't take criticism if he's not going to shoot first time, or he's scared, or he loses confidence. Then maybe he shouldn't be playing till he gets his confidence back, or maybe he should play every game till he gets his confidence back. I don't know how you want to look at it. But this fool that left this comment doesn't know what he's talking about. And that's how I react to criticism. I don't mind people criticizing me as long as it's fair criticism, but I felt like Gary Neville's criticism of Šeško wasn't fair, and I did mention it at the time. So why is he upset? I don't understand. Is it because newspapers are calling him Tesco and he can't handle the pressure? I don't know. But he should have shot first time, and maybe we'd have probably put the game away, put the game to sleep. But we never. And it was just disappointing. And especially when you get down to 10 men because all subs are used, which isn't really a good game plan. Never use all your subs. Never use all your subs. Use 3 and then just leave 2 on the bench. Let them just rest up in case something like this happens. In case a player gets sent off. What would he have done if a player did get sent off for the second yellow card? Would have been down to 9 players. But it's nice to see the Ligt claw on back, and it was great. It was great to see the Ligt get that goal because he has been playing really good and he did deserve that. But that's just my opinion. In case I know you probably don't want to know, but this was my response to that idiot. Cheers for your opinion that you're entitled to, but judging by the watch time, the subscriber count going up slowly, but going up weekly, the messages I received, the analytics from the YT Studio app, and the charts I look at, your opinion isn't factual. But thanks for your feedback nonetheless. I will continue, but feel free not to watch. There's plenty of others that I'm sure you can tune into, which shows it doesn't affect me. So yeah, it was a disappointing 2 points dropped, but international break, no football for 2 weeks. So let's see what happens. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.